Another Monday, another beautiful day for another episode of Mindset Mondays for musicians. And let's dive into that magical formula that will allow you to start progressing faster than ever before. Ready? Just kidding. Unfortunately, there is no magic formula or get quick rich scheme, but don't just click away yet, especially if you're an intermediate player who's been on this journey for a couple of years. As you might notice, that your playing has pretty much stayed the same for the past few years, no matter how much time or effort you're putting in. And that's what can be referred to as the intermediate rut. And that's exactly why today's episode of Mindset Mondays for Musicians is dedicated to. So by the end of it, you'll know how to acknowledge it and mainly learn how to overcome it. And for those who are new here, then welcome. My name is Lukas and I help intermediate guitar players to get their playing where they always wanted to be. So you can find the link in the description if interested, but let's now dive into today's video. First, how do you even know that you're stuck? That's fairly simple. If you're already thinking and questioning it, then most likely you are. Otherwise, you'd be too busy working through a clear action plan that's getting you to your desired outcome. So if you've been playing and practicing for the past few years, but the only thing that has changed is the strings on your guitar, then unfortunately, no matter how hard you try, you'll still be finding yourself getting the same results. Simply as if nothing changes, nothing changes. It's the same thing as being in a car, stuck in a mud, and just having the foot on the pedal all the way down and just spinning your wheels and hoping that soon it'll get you out. While it can happen, most likely it won't. And that's why getting out of the car, assessing the situation, and instead coming up with a new plan of action is all you need. And that's exactly the same when it comes down to guitar or any type of art. What was the last time you've actually sat down and thought through your playing? Just try asking yourself, in ideal world, how does my playing look like? And write it down. What needs to happen? What type of exercises do I need to follow in order to get my playing exactly there? Who are some of the players I look up to? Do they have a course that's exactly tailored to get my playing there? And once you establish all that, then you exactly know what you're shooting for. And that, my friend, is half of the success. After that, you got to figure out what exercises or programs will get you exactly to your goal. And lastly, you got to measure it. Simply as whatever gets tracked and measured gets improved. So imagine someone who just wakes up, grabs the guitar, and start playing random stuff that social media just recommended to them, how inconsistent that is. Whereas someone with a clear goal in mind, with a training plan in place that's in line with their goals, with exact amount of exercises allocated to their practice routine, and also with the exact amount of time they spend on every single exercise as well. Of course, you don't need to be a robot about it. You can allow yourself a few minutes here and there, but overall, having a structure in place you stick to will always allow you to start moving forward to your goal way faster with actual less amount of time spent. The other day I was watching an interview with Matt Haffey from Trivium about how his practice routine is structured only around 1 to 2 hours long, and he follows that every single day, no matter if he's recording in a studio, touring or streaming. But thanks to it, he's always ready no matter what he's up to, and that's exactly what I'm trying to get across. I'm sure you know people who tells you that they practice guitar 6 to 8 hours every single day. Well, that's nice and admirable, but let me just ask how much of that time is dedicated to actual concentrated, focused practice? And how much of it is spent on just noodling around or being on their phone and watching random lessons here and there? Of course, if that's what makes someone happy, by all means, not a problem whatsoever. But if you're ready to break out of that intermediate rut, then that's exactly why structured, intentional practice routine, even if it's just 30 minutes a day, will always outperform any random noodling, even if it's for hours and hours. So the main takeaway for you, I want you to take, is get clear where exactly you want your playing to be. Then in correlation with that, create a training plan with clear action steps, and then just stay on track by measuring it. Bye.